I think about your tweet all the time where you said a girl does some sociopathic shit.
Yeah, I was in a tough spot at the time.
I was too. That's why I related to it.
Oh yeah. That happened to you too?
Definitely.
The homosexuals corrupted her?
It wasn't the homosexuals though. It wasn't. It was just her general disposition.
Speaking of, I saw Wicked last night.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is crazy. Did you know that the guy that wrote the musical that the movie is based on, apparently that guy's gay? Did you know that?
I could have assumed.
Dude, every rapper is gay.
Yeah.
It's
That's
crazy.
That was sort of
That's
shocking.
Hamilton, not Wicked. I think
never mind.
But no, it's did you like it, Wicked?
Yeah, I thought it was good until I found that out.
Yeah.
You just can't support that lifestyle.
I mean, it's a little too much. It's,
It's just like, just keep it
we already have representation in the movie. I didn't know that the guy that wrote the thing is like,
Also gay.
yeah, I thought it was, like a guy from, just like an electrician from Wisconsin or something.
Yeah, it's
He's the
just
straightest
like,
guy in the world.
Yeah,
Like,
why
would
don't
it
I
be-
do, it's going to be like a musical about the Wizard of Oz,
Yeah.
but it's, it's like, oh, geez, what if it was, the bad guy's actually good?
It's like, Philip, that'll never work.
Yeah.
Get outta here.
I thought that's who it was.
Yeah.
Watching Wicked, though, I did think, it'd be a lot of fun is to do like a movie, just a trailer for a movie maybe,
Yeah.
and try to make it look real. And you put it on the internet and it's like a bunch of like, kind of like burly, like sort of 80s, those like 80s Viking style like bodybuilders, like Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds, like that style guy. They don't really make them anymore. Like what's his name from Venture Brothers? Brock Sampson. So those guys, and they're all looking over scripts, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, they're like reading lines in sort of like kind of a Latinate style, like it's like they're all auditioning for some sort of ancient Greece thing. And you go down the line, and then we see like a very fat black lady but she has like long blonde hair, right? And she's also reading the lines, and she feels kind of out of place, right? And then she goes into the audition, and like initially she's sort of fucking it up, but then she like loses her temper, and then says something and does it with all this passion. And they're like, that was fucking great. And they were like, I think we found our Hercules. And then they're like, what's your name again? And she goes, Kevin Sorbo.
Really?
And it's the Kevin Sorbo biopic.
Wow.
Starring a big fat black lady.
Octavia
As Kevin Sorbo. As Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah.
And then we see like scenes from Kevin Sorbo's life. And then you put it on Twitter and be like, the Kevin Sorbo movie is coming. And I hope that it gets back to him and he thinks that it's real. And then he's like, I did not authorize this. I did not, he's like, I can't, I'm a white guy. I'm not.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Doing like a
I think that would be fun.
Steve Jobs documentary and just letting
But Steve Jobs didn't have a problem with it. If you did it to Kevin Sorbo,
that's perfect.
it would blow his mind.
He would get so mad.
It would be worth the lawsuits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good troll is always worth it, I think, but that's fucking perfect.
In fact, because he's a public figure, I don't think, do you need his permission to make a movie about his life?
I don't do that kind of law, so
Yeah.
I wish I knew.
I think, I think it's legal. Yeah. It's parody.
Even then, again, worth the lawsuit.
Worth the lawsuit for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
You're gonna sue about this movie that's objectively funny
And
Kevin
make it a
Sorbo?
great movie.
Yeah.
Make it do it
Write
real.
it
Do
really
it in a
good.
way where it's not disparaging. It
Yeah.
shows like how he triumphed over adversity, because he was this like California pretty boy going up against like who thought that would be Hercules?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It should have been. And don't ever make it where it's like, oh, this is a fat black lady. She's playing.
Yeah, you don't even
Yeah.
She's
mention
playing
it.
a fat young man from
Yeah.
California.
Oh man, I gotta see it, dude.
How'd you feel about Ariana Grande?
What do you mean?
Do you think she's like?
I thought the movie was good. Bowen Yang is great in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so funny, man.
I have no exposure to him outside of SNL, which is a terrible show.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
SNL. That's my most boomer
And
thing.
my impression of Bowen on SNL is that anytime anything happens, they bring him on Weekend Update as the object from the thing.
Yeah,
Be like, oh, somebody found a coffee cup in Joe Biden's house, and Colin
Yeah.
Jost is like, ladies and gentlemen,
Here's the
welcome the coffee cup, and then Bowen's like, oh,
the same
I've
hit.
had a bad
Yeah.
day, and it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
okay, it's the thing, but it's gay.
It's
It's-
and
you
it's
know,
good every time. It gets me every time.
Yeah.
I fucking love SNL.
Yeah.
I'm like a big SNL defender.
He's
I-
better.
I-
he's
tremendous
better
respect
as a
for
mean
the-
girl at Shiz University, I would say, than any of the SNL sketches.
He's doing what now?
He's a mean girl at Shiz University.
Mm.
That's the wizarding school that they go to.
Really? That's their Hogwarts.
Yeah, but then they don't actually learn any of that shit. I
What
think
do
it's
they
just
learn?
it's just a regular school.
Well, they
And
have
then
like math
there's-
and English and stuff.
They're taking history classes and math and that kind of shit, and they don't really learn any magic.
Mhm.
And then because their magic isn't real, the Wicked Witch is the only one that actually has magic.
They're just there learning critical race
and then
theory.
the older
yeah.
Chinese lady, and I couldn't figure out if that was like Bones' mom or what. Like I don't think they have any relation. But it took me two hours and 45 minutes to realize that.
My
but-
sister told me over Thanksgiving that Wicked is actually based on a sexual reimagining of Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the book that they based the musical on, the Wicked Witch has a purple pussy.
Mhm.
It's mentioned that her pussy is purple.
No, that's in the.
Yeah,
that's
the
in
book's
the.
also written by a gay guy.
Yeah.
It's like
no, that's written by a union man.
Yeah.
I think the musical gated up a bit.
That's
yeah.
in the Wiz, I think. The purple pussy.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Black Oz.
Yeah.
what
yeah.
by default.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Jeff Goldblum's in that
Yeah.
one as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Diana Ross.
You know me, I love the brothers. Can't get enough. They've got
Michael,
style,
why
they've
don't
got rhythm. What more could you want?
Michael, why don't you come over here and do that little spin around
Yeah,
thing on my
yeah.
dick?
He's walking forwards, backwards. Which way is he going? I can't tell.
Just kidding, dude.
I think Platinum Star should be reserved for the guy that wrote Wicked the musical.
Yeah.
And then they have to have some other thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's king of the gays.
I
for
think
sure.
that's writing the Wicked musical.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine setting out and be like, look, I'm gay, I'm out of the closet, but what if I did the gayest thing? What if I set out to be the Neil Armstrong?
That's so funny.
You know?
He's in a 60-man
Today,
gang. Be like, we can take it to new
I
levels.
consider
Yeah.
myself the gayest man of all time.
Mhm. This is one delicate step for a man. I don't know. I was trying to think of the
One
term where you jump up and spin. What is that called?
pirouette
Yeah, one giant pirouette.
for homosexuality.
for
Yeah,
fag
for mankind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Oh
Mhm.
man,
How do you have you seen
Wicked
any-
was great, by the way.
I want to see it now.
Nobody asked me, but it was great.
I want to see it, dude. It sounds cool.
Have you seen any other musicals?
I bought the ticket,
I love.
and then I saw afterwards it was 2 hours and 40 minutes, and I'm like, this is fucking. You have no respect for people's time.
and it flew by.
This is fucking insane. Not only did it fly by, you get to the end of 2 hours and 40 minutes, and it says to be continued.
Hell
And
yeah!
then so it's like,
you
fuck
wanted more.
yes,
you
bro.
wanted more.
yeah, right.
You wanted more.
I
Oh,
don't.
man.
Yeah, but no, I didn't feel bored at any point.
Yeah.
What was your favorite song from it?
That's the funny thing. I don't recall a single song. I walked
Really?
out of the theater and my head's just filled with like,
Glee.
well, like royalty free musical. It's like you can do the best that you can do. That's not one of the songs in the movie.
You felt
at all.
genuinely happy watching this. I love this.
I don't know if I felt genuinely happy, but it was like, you know, I mean,
great
it was-
experience,
It was engrossing. It was
Nick loves
you know
the-
for
Nick-
going to see the film adaptation of a Wizard of Oz musical.
Yeah,
It didn't disappoint me.
that's great.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it. Now I really want to go see it because you've talked about it like the whole pod, and I
Yeah, that's what podcasting is. Nothing fucking else has happened in my life. When I sit here and be like, oh, I thought I was done wiping the other day, but I wasn't.
yeah, you got to keep going.
Yeah,
Till
that's
it's
the
red.
only other thing that's happened.
Brown, red. Then you stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is very funny watching those movies, you know, a musical adaptation, because you got 500 people on the screen at all
Yeah.
times, and then you just look in the background and see somebody that's like, I'm in the Wicked musical, dude.
Fucking crushing.
They're
it right now.
I'm in the Wicked musical movie.
Look at me now.
I
guy.
know, right? Yeah, they're really.
Being an extra in that movie made a gay guy's day.
Oh,
It
for
made it
sure.
their life. Yeah.
Well, not even. You can tell some of them they're like probably mean to their friends about it, like they
Mhm.
didn't deserve it. You know, they all see him in it, and they're like, "Fuck this fucking guy, dude.
Wicked.
This
dude.
piece of shit." You know, just a smug.
What was your favorite scene from Wicked? You think?
Probably the end when she gets the broom and flies away. That's
Mhm.
pretty cool.
Yeah. How did she
Yeah.
get the what? How did she earn the broom?
And the broom kind of just comes to her.
She just does this
yeah,
thing.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does. And they're running away because they've sicked the guards, the monkey guards, after.
They're called African Americans, by the way.
No, they're monkeys in this one.
No one says
The original
African
one.
American anymore.
Well, it is funny because the movie is
black.
The movie is obviously, it's like, the Wicked Witch is a black actress,
Mhm.
Ariana Grande. She's, a WAP. They have a
Yeah.
lot of diversity.
She was black for a while there.
Oh, Ariana Grande?
Yeah, she had like kind of a.
Well, you gotta,
She had,
I'll
she
be
had a
honest with you.
soulful
Putting
era.
a Dago in the lead role of a movie, that's like, now we've gone
That's
a little
a
bit too
yeah.
far,
You got this gay guy writing this musical for some sort of WAP.
This fucking greasy,
Yeah.
haven't
fucking
heard that.
Italian.
Haven't heard that slur in ages. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's like, I
fucking
don't.
getting
I understand
marinara
the other
everywhere.
races have felt, a lot of oppression, right?
Yeah.
An Asian American didn't win
Mhm.
an Academy Award until last year or whenever.
So you're telling me it had an all black cast?
But some now Italians are like, oh, and what about us? Well, we get a little fucking piece of diversity pie.
Give me
Yeah.
a
It's like, no,
broom.
you missed your chance. You
Yeah.
missed your chance to be part of all of this. You had the opportunity for 50 years and you blew it. So if we're excluding anybody, it should be Italian Americans.
Oh yeah.
But
If you can make any casting change, would you?
well, here's the thing: the Munchkins are not dwarves anymore.
They're just regular
They have
sized
a
people.
handicap woman. They've got all different types. But then the Munchkins
God.
now they swapped it all for people with red hair.
Oh,
because
wait.
Just random.
because that was
gingers?
probably a difficult conversation. We were like, look, we need Munchkins in this,
Mhm.
but like, is it fucked up to have like? Imagine if the original Wizard of Oz, right?
Yeah.
They had a group of people that were just called the N-words, and it was like white guys in blackface. And then they remade the movie, and they're like, well, we can't change the name. For whatever reason, we still have to keep the name the N-word. So it's still the slur. It's
Yeah.
still the Munchkins.
But now,
But we don't want to associate it with them, so we're going to make people think that means people with red hair.
yeah,
Yeah.
just swapping a letter, not calling them gingers. But
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.